say.
This community interview is made possible by Shaw and Associates.
I'm Dave Shaw, President and CEO of Shaw & Associates. For over 70 years, Shaw & Associates has been your trusted experts for wealth management, tax, accounting, and payroll. We change lives and inspire true wealth, one person, one family, one business at a time. Shaw & Associates is a wealth management investment firm that specializes in taxes, serving as a fiduciary, putting your interests first. You can find more information or schedule an appointment by calling 530-674-1150 or on the web at shawassociatesinc.com. Shaw & Associates is proud to support community radio.
Whoops. Got to turn the mic on before you talk. So I have one of my long-term friends, Katy.
Yes.
Gosh, how long?
Good morning.
But it was great. Anyway, so I'm glad we could be friends so long. And now, Rosa.
Yes.
Rosa Leon. And you guys are going to tell us about a lot of events and just great stuff going on.
Yep, we are the connection. We know what's going on.
That's it.
Good morning. Thank you for having us. Of course.
Morning.
But yeah,
this is great.
We ordered better weather for today, but it's okay. Maybe it'll clear up. It's a little cloudy, although maybe the sun will break through. But yeah, what we have the
Be Prepared Fair.
Yeah, Be Prepared Fair this
It's gonna be
afternoon or
great.
evening. And this one is, because they have multiple ones a year, correct?
We have 2 a year.
2 a year. So this one is the one for the foothills. So it's going to be at the
Lions Club.
Lions
the
Club.
Foothills Lions Club.
Up on Fruit Ridge.
in
Fruitland.
Fruitland.
Fruitland Road.
Yeah,
Loma
Fruit
Rica.
Ridge. People be going down to Sacramento. Thanks, Fish.
Well, Fish thought it was tomorrow. So
Yeah, I did.
sorry, throwing
Even
you
though
on
I've
the
been
bus.
announcing it on the air this morning, it's like, so I'll be there tomorrow.
But yeah, we're like, you go ahead and do that. You'll be by yourself.
Yeah.
But no, but yeah, the Be Prepared Fair, that's a mouthful. There's a lot of things that they have there. Obviously, we'll be there from the sheriff's office, but a bunch of different public agencies, public service like CAL FIRE and people from local fire departments. What else do they have up
So
there?
they actually, you'll get like kits to be prepared for in case of an emergency.
Little go bag
Yes.
starter kit. Yeah.
Yes. And then I believe CAL FIRE is going to land their helicopter. I know
Oh,
that's
that's
a
right.
big
They're
hit.
going to do a display with the water thing,
Oh.
the water bucket, and then Reach helicopter will be out there. So you get to go through this stuff,
Yeah.
right? All the emergency stuff. It's really kind of cool.
Yeah.
Get a little go bag. They're going to have food trucks. So,
Yes.
Lots
if
of
you're
food
there a little
trucks.
later,
You want
grab
your dinner,
something to eat.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
But the-
93Q will be there today.
Yes, you
We're
guys are
going
at
today.
everything.
Yeah. Be there today from 5 to 7:30.
Yeah.
And it's in Loma Rica,
Yeah.
correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, at the Lions Club.
So the Be Prepared Fair for this one is mostly for understanding Be Prepared for fire, right?
Yes.
Right.
And then Rosa, that one they have down here, that's for
Floods.
flood, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so everything up there will be helping people understand, hey, look, this is how you get ready for this. So,
Absolutely. And we'll also have our animal control officers up there,
yeah.
and they'll have lists of locations in case of any emergencies for animal shelters and things like that.
For
too. So,
evacuations. and-
Evacuations.
yeah.
Yep.
It's actually Animal Care Services Appreciation Week, in addition to the dispatchers, the Public Safety Dispatch Week. Did you know that? They fall
no.
the same
Oh,
week.
public dispatch. I knew
Yeah,
that because we had
yeah.
a dispatcher in yesterday.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I saw
Yeah.
that. But yeah, so just want to throw that in there. But these events are great because I think people get so busy throughout their day and their routines that they don't really always think about the what ifs and the emergency situations. And so this is a good reminder that we are coming up on fire season.
Yeah.
Not only what to do if there's a fire, but ways to prevent these things from happening. People don't realize that when it gets super hot and dry up there and the grass on the side of the road, your car alone just being pulled over to the side of the road can spark a fire. And there's a lot of residents up there that have been up there for years and years, and they know these things, but then we get people that are moving in from the Bay Area or other
Yeah.
areas. And so it's really good, especially for those that are newer to the area, to go to one of these events and really just get as much information as you can and learn what it's like to live up in the foothills during the summer and warmer months. So
When I was doing all the stuff for to be an emergency broadcast station for stuff like that, one of the things that came up, and you just mentioned, I didn't think about that as you let people know that's great, but then new people move in. So you have to keep letting them know. So this is the 6th year for the Be Prepared Fair, and it's like they're going to have to just keep going because, like you just said, Katy, new people move in, people move away, and so it's constantly keeping people aware of the dangers. So,
Right. And we're so used to dealing with, obviously crime prevention, right? She's our crime prevention CSO, but this is another aspect that we obviously get involved in because if these fires do spark, we are the evacuation notification, right? So we're deciding what areas are going to be evacuated, and that's another important part is knowing your zone. I feel like there's been so many changes with the actual app and platforms that are being used to be alerted for that. Do you know what the most recent one is as far as, is it Zone? It used to be called Zone Haven, and then it was like Zone Haven Aware, but there are apps available that you can download that as soon as we put out an alert, it will notify you via smartphone or device. So, but knowing your zone, right? Knowing what your area is, so that way if there is an evacuation, either warning or order, that you're ready to go and you know the routes, that you know, there's not going to be as much chaos, hopefully, if people know which ways to go. And like Rosa said, where the evacuation locations are. I mean, a lot of these people up here have horses and cattle, and and it's not as easy as just getting in the car and going.
Yeah.
So there's just a lot of information. I think we get overwhelmed. So not overwhelmed, but there's so many layers of information that we try to let people know about. But when our deputies and personnel are responding to a call where there's a crime, they're not typically talking about fires and emergencies, right? They're dealing with the crime at hand and the report. So this is an opportunity for us to go out and just focus on this aspect. So
that's really good, because even on the webpage for Yuba County, Be Prepared Yuba, there is an area that I never even thought about. They said that you make a plan. It was part of the planning thing. So if your family's not together, where's your meeting point? Do you have several different avenues? But I thought it was really interesting. It said, do you have a contact person outside of your area? So all the members of the family have a connecting point with somebody they can call just in case they can. And I went, that's really good.
Great.
Yeah, it really pays to actually go read Be Prepared Yuba.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, you just, these things. And I remember after the Orville Dam incident, all the people getting clogged at gas stations. I won't let my car or my wife's car get below half a tank.
Oh, I never let mine
You
get
know.
below. No, I'm just kidding. I'm horrible at that. I'm one of those coming up on fumes, but that is a really good idea because you
Rosie,
never
you're
know.
going to have to give her a ride back.
She's way more responsible than me. I can tell you that already. So, what else we got?
So the other event that we have tomorrow is at Yuba College. We have our recruitment. It's a job fair. So I understand there's going to be over 30 agencies there. If you get an opportunity and you're looking for a job, they're going to be marketing out there. We're going to have our booth out there also. We are looking for correctional officers
Always.
and deputies. So come on and see us. Stop by. And
What time is that?
that tomorrow is from 11 to 2.
Yeah, I go to those things, and when I first ask them, hey, what about retirement? They give me a weird look. It's like, well, I want to know what the retirement is.
I was like, you don't have time. What are you talking about? Are you going to sign up for something else, Fish? You're
Well,
too
I was
busy.
hoping they'd hire me and make retirement retroactive, and then I just
Okay,
retire
okay.
on the spot.
Yeah,
Hire,
got it.
retire. Oh, how much money do I get? But none of them were buying it. They just no.
Yeah.
They
no.
want qualified people, and they want great people. And I always feel like if you've had it on your heart or mind that you would like to be in law enforcement in any area of that, it's a great opportunity to go on a ride along. I found out yesterday, Katy, I didn't know it, that you can actually go sit in and dispatch.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That is awesome.
It
Not
is.
that I want to do it. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
you gotta be a special kind of person. That's a rough job, but a great job, right?
Yes.
And all of law enforcement, all of that, all the different agencies, it's very rewarding. Not easy.
I always joke that once you get in there, it's hard to get out.
Yeah.
Because you get that bug where you know what's going on, it's exciting, and you feel like you're working towards a common goal and mission. There's that
Yeah.
camaraderie. There's it's basically a family. It's an extended family. And like we talked about last month when I was on here, or maybe it was the month before, but yeah, correctional officers, that's an entry-level position. So 18 years old, right out of high
That's
school. If you want to
amazing
start
to
an
me.
amazing career with great retirement, great benefits, they put you through the Core Academy, which is just at Yuba College. It's not far. So there's a lot of opportunity that we want to make sure people know about. And like Rosa said, these events like the one tomorrow, there's going to be someone there to answer the questions. If you want, to ask specific questions or you're concerned about something, you are able to actually have that conversation one-on-one with somebody from the sheriff's office who's...
Don't be like me and go to that event today and to be prepared tomorrow. You got to get it.
Have you ever heard of a calendar fish?
I would,
They come on your phone.
it's not that
I
hard,
can't
right?
live without mine, so...
Okay, one more time. When is that event? What time?
Tomorrow at Yuba College, and it's between 11 to 2.
11 to 2. So it gives people an opportunity to go out there, and then they can obviously talk to all the different areas. But I love that, Katy. Thanks for bringing that up again. 18 years old. I didn't know that. I thought you had to have the schooling first for corrections. That's amazing. So if there's a young man or young woman and they're getting ready to graduate, tomorrow would be a good time to go by there and talk to people, find out.
And if you're younger than 18, maybe look into our cadet program.
Yeah.
And if you're wanting to volunteer, Rosa's always taking volunteers. So
no, Rosa, I'm not doing it. I'm too busy.
Come on. I'm looking for volunteers, our STARS program.
Yeah, and we have great volunteers too. They're amazing.
We do. We can't. They're so vital in our department and the day-to-day basis. We joke sometimes, that they don't get a raise ever and they don't have retirement benefits, but they actually say the reward of giving back to the community is greater than that.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was actually talking to, I think it was Yuba City PD, about volunteerism. They said they actually, when they went through COVID, they realized how much the volunteers did, because there was even volunteers that took care of the plants around the building and that. Amazing. You don't think about it. There's, and somebody that is out there saying, hey, I'd really like to be part of something really wonderful. What an opportunity.
Well, like I was just saying, it's the same as if you work there, if you volunteer there, you're part of the family. You're part of the inside of the department, knowing what's going on, knowing the cases, knowing about the calls, and being there to support one another. We really rely on each other a lot for emotional support, for getting through tough times, and whether you're a volunteer or a full-time employee, you are part of that family. And so
Rosa, when I get a uniform and a car, I'm signing up.
We do have a STARS truck that.
No!
Yeah, come on. So, and I have uniforms in my office
I
ready for
shouldn't
you.
have said
we'll go grab you one right now.
Yeah, Rosa is on it.
Oh, yeah.
She's our number one recruiter for
There's
volunteers.
a reason why she's number one.
Yes, exactly.
I'm ready for you, if it's just calm down.
Do you have anything else coming up?
We also have on Sunday the candlelight vigil for the victims of crime that's going to happen at the Government Center. It's the 35th annual, and that is going to be on Sunday. It starts at 6:30 p.m. So come on out, and they read all the victims' things. Victim Witness is the one that puts that event together. We'll have our volunteers there welcoming people. So you'll get to see our volunteers in action. So
No, that's the
At
Government Center over
Government
by.
Center.
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, I
at
think-
915 8th Street.
Yeah.
And I think right now even they have all the photos up. Typically they'll
Yes.
put the photos of all the victims lined on the walls within the Government Center. And then, they do a little ceremonial thing outside, light the candles. And it's really, I've been there before, and it's very impactful. It's very emotional. It's just another reminder of the work that's being done in Yuba County, from the Sheriff's Office through the DA's office, the whole judicial process, and then probation, and all of those departments who work together and just for the victims, right, to find justice for these victims. So, it's a really great event, and it's a great way to show support, and especially to those that have lost a loved one. So,
Yeah, there is that. I like that term, support, because, for years being a pastor and talking with people that go through just horrific stuff, just it's called life, right? And it's walking past it. How do I get past it and yet not forget and honor those? A lot of the guys that I was in Vietnam, I didn't serve in combat, but so many of us came back with, they call it survivor guilt. Should have been me.
bet.
How come I didn't go, right?
Yep.
And so that, we don't think about those things. And then when you have events like this, it gives people an opportunity to say, man, I should have been there. No, you're good.
Yeah.
You're good. Right. They would want you to go on. They want you to live a life. Right.
And it's just a reminder too that those services are available, and I think our probation department who runs victim witness, they do a really good job at reaching out to the victims and initiating that contact. But just to know that those services are available within Yuba County too is huge, and it's just another reminder of that visibly of what they're doing and the efforts they're making to victims in our area. So that's Sunday.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And then is there dinner right after that at your house, Rosa?
Sure, come on over. As long as
really?
you're going to come and volunteer, you were more than welcome at my house any day, Fish.
I was like, man, was there dinner there? And I didn't catch it last time.
You missed that one,
I
Katy.
know, darn. No, but I think that's about it. Yeah, today's going to be a busy day with the Be Prepared Fair. So come out and see us then. See us tomorrow and see us Sunday.
Yeah.
We actually don't have anything Saturday. I'm kind of surprised.
No, we don't.
You actually
I
get
get
one
a day off. I get a day off. So.
Wow.
No, she works a lot on the weekends.
I
so
believe that.
Yes,
she
does.
So she handles, I just want to make this clear, right, Rosa? You handle all the people that volunteer at the Sheriff's Department for Yuba County, right? So if someone does want to volunteer, how do they go about that? Where do they go? They go to the webpage. They actually call you.
So
they show up at your door.
I'll have an application for them. So they can go on our website. The application is on the website. We also have a pamphlet that explains to you the different areas where you can volunteer at the Sheriff's Department, or come into the office. We have them on our counter. Or if you give me a call, and my phone number is 530-749-5103, I will mail it to you.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it's open recruitment. We have our volunteers, we're talking about COVID, and I remember that during COVID, our volunteers take our vehicles out for vehicle maintenance. They don't actually work on the cars. They take them to the different shops, and there were 2 of us that got pulled from our job to be able to transport those vehicles.
Wow.
So our volunteers are very vital to our department on a day-to-day basis because they're there Monday through Friday in the morning.
All right, so one last question. I want to volunteer, but I don't know what, right? Can they just come in and talk to you, Rosa, and you could just say, hey, look, these are the different things that we have available. And I say that because I love Say Love, because they created an opportunity where somebody that wanted to volunteer but didn't know could go pick up trash. And they, for a volunteer, it's like, I can do that.
Right.
So I just want people to know if they go and volunteer for Yuba County Sheriff's, that there are things that they can do, that the limitations aren't necessarily there, right?
Right.
Because it's
Such
like
a
driving a
variety.
vehicle,
Yeah.
although they're probably not going to let me do it. I'll be wanting to
You
drive
do
the
have to have a
MRAP.
driver's license.
Yes.
do.
Just
Yeah.
saying.
I still have it. They
Oh,
didn't
okay.
take it.
So we have, and some of our volunteers may think that they are interested in working in records, and then when they realize that the paperwork that they're doing is not something that they're enjoying, then we find a different area for them. So we have some volunteers who like to just come in and shred paperwork, and so
That's really
so
cool.
we will find an area for you to volunteer in, and if it's something that you may think that you are come on down. We have people who work in the commissary in our jail. We have people who work in our detective division and records, vehicle maintenance, community outreach. So
Evidence, right?
Evidence,
Yep.
yeah. So
Wow.
Everywhere, I know. And they're always so happy to be there. We just like seeing them and having them there. So
yes.
Like you said, it's like a family.
it is.
And
yeah.
that's a great thing. Having done this for all these years with the different law enforcement agencies, it really is. It's a camaraderie. It's like being in the military. I got friends from the military 50 years ago that text every day. Right?
Absolutely.
Of course, they talk about things like what flowers they've grown and that.
Yeah.
We're getting older.
Hey,
It's
that's
like,
okay.
hey, look at my plants. Oh, yeah, nice.
Exciting stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, thanks. So Rosa, you will be available for people. Will you be there tonight?
Yes, I will be there tonight.
All right. So if you come to the Be Prepared Fair, you can meet Rosa and talk to her, and it gives you an opportunity to say, hey, I've been thinking about this. I like to do that. And then she can answer every question you have on the spot right there. Right, Katy?
I think she could, actually.
I believe
And
it.
if I don't know it, I will get you an answer.
There you go.
And then just one disclaimer and warning. If you talk to her, the next thing you will probably have a uniform.
Yeah.
Yes,
We do provide that as well.
we do. We do provide the uniform. So
All right. Thanks so much for coming on.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
thank you for having us.